How you going, guys? Trent Ferreira here, and I thought while I'm sitting in the boat that I'd share a little tip with you that I use to clean the screen on my fish finder. I mean, fish finders these days, they're just growing leaps and bounds, and the technology is just mind-boggling. But yeah, you always want your screen to be nice and clean. So when you're out there on the water and you're looking for fish, it makes it a lot easier instead of having it, all chalked up and stained by watermarks and all that kind of stuff, even fingerprints. You want it nice and crystal clear. So on them tough days, it's a little bit easier to see what you're looking at, especially when it's a bright day and the sun's, shining down on it in a certain direction. And this is just a way that I use and I prefer to clean my fish finder screen, because it's a really cheap and easy way to do it. It takes, next to nothing or next to no time at all to actually do it. I mean, obviously you can go out and get specialized cleaners out there, but yeah, this is just a way that I've picked up over the years that, yeah, it works really it works really well, and it's just simple and easy, and it's just something that you can do at home when you're in the boat tinkering around like I am now. Yeah, so all you need for cleaning your screen is just a cup or a glass. I just thought I'd choose a glass because you'll be able to see the liquid in it. Need some paper towel, and it doesn't matter what kind of paper towel, how cheap or how expensive it is, that all works the same. Microfiber cloth is very important. And then last but not least, the special ingredient, good old white vinegar. It's like one of them, old wife tales of how to clean everything, and vinegar is one of them cleaners that it does clean very well. I mean, you might get a little bit of that vinegary smell, but let me assure you that the smell does go after a couple of hours. You won't be able to smell it at all. So they're all the things that you need. So we'll get on to actual how you clean it, because the important thing is with the paper towel, you don't want to be scratching paper towel on the glass and the protective coating that they put on your fish finder screen. The paper towel's purpose is pretty much just to lay flat, which you'll see in a minute, on the actual fish finder itself, and you just use that to sort of soak up the dirt and grime that builds up on top of your watermarks and stuff like that. So we'll get straight into it, and I'll just show you how you mix it. So all I've got, of course, I forgot to say the water, but yeah, this is just water out of my tap that I just had in a spare bottle. So we'll proceed in the mixing ratios. Look, there's no scientific 5-to-1 or 20-to-1 mixture that I use. I just pour a little bit in the bottom. Pretty much if you're making yourself a nice strong drink. So you chuck about yay much in a cup. Grab your water. Get your water in there. Make sure you get it in the glass, because I missed because I was too busy looking at the camera. And then just fill it up. And then that's pretty much all mixed together. Just get your finger or a spoon. Just give it a nice little bit of a mix. And there you have your solution. So a bit of vinegar and a bit of water. It's pretty basic, and it does definitely work. So what we need to do now is get a couple of sheets of paper towel. Just rip them squares off. You don't have to go too thick or double it over or anything like that. Just one sheet is enough. I just go two just so it covers the whole fish finder. And then once you've got it sitting over your fish finder, I always prefer putting the more bumpier, more coarse side down onto the screen, because I think that helps absorb all that dirt and grime a little bit better. And I'll just leave that just dangle over here for a second, because we're going to get some more. And this stuff you just scrunch up, so about 3 sheets will be plenty, just enough to absorb your liquid. So now, like I said, chuck it over your fish finder. Just lay it on there so it's going to cover the whole screen. And now your cup of water, you're just going to soak the scrunched up paper towel in it. So I'm just going to get it nice and soaked, dip it in the water. Just let the excess go back into the cup so you don't have vinegar water everywhere. And then once you've got it nice and soaked into a part of it, you're just going to dab it. So this is the important part. You don't want to rub it and scratch your screen. You just want to dab it, and as you see, it comes a little bit transparent. And after you've dabbed it a couple of times, it just stays there by itself, so you don't have to hold it anymore. So it's just a process of just working your way around the whole screen. Just dab it on. And then just keep on applying it like this. And if it gets a little bit dry on the bit that you've soaked, just get a little bit more. And then just keep on applying it. And what this does, as you're dabbing and pressing that paper against the screen, it's going to help absorb all them, fine particles and dirt build-up that gets in onto your screen from like your watermarks and all that kind of stuff that sticks to your screen. So once you've done that, and you're happy that you've covered your whole screen, it's time for the next part of the process. So that's the first part of the process over. Once you've done that, like I said, no rubbing at all, because rubbing with the paper towel can scratch your screen. It's just peeling it off. And what you have there is basically just a liquidy, vinegary smelling mess that you need. The next part is your microfiber cloth. And after that, all you do is now you can start rubbing it and just cleaning it up. So you just give it a good old rub and just rub it till it's dry. Just use a little bit of elbow grease. It doesn't take long for it to start drying. And then just swap a bit. But there you have it. It's pretty much, besides the outside there where I've got a couple of sunscreen marks, but I could have kept on dabbing over here to get rid of that as well, but this is main purpose is just to show you cleaning the screen. And now it's just basically exactly how I bought it, brand new. It is crystal clean, so when you're out on the water, it is going to show up all them fish that you need to find. Yeah, 100% better. So I'll just get me a torch on my phone for a sec. And I'll shine that torch on it. And hopefully the camera picks that up. But yeah, it is crystal clear now. There's no watermarks, anything. It just does a really good job cleaning. So that's what I thought I'd share this little video on how I clean my fish finders, well, my preferred way of doing it. Instead of going out and buying some, expensive bottle of professional fish finder cleaner or some sort of glass cleaner, because you do have to watch what glass cleaners you use, because like I said, they do use a protective coating onto the glass itself. But as you can see, that is it just cleans it up like brand new. Yeah, so I'll just I'll put up a before and an after of what the fish finder looked before I started cleaning it to now, and I'll put that up now. So as you can see off them two pictures, how dirty it was before and how clean it is now. So that was my video on how to clean your fish finder screen, or my preferred method anyway. I've been using it for a lot of years now. I've picked it up along the ways, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. Yeah, it's just a really easy, cheap way to bring your fish finder screen back to brand new. And it's just one of them things that, if it's raining or you're cleaning your boat up and or just about to go on a fishing trip or something like that, it only takes, a couple of minutes, and then boom, you've got a brand new looking screen again. So if you like this video, give it a like, cruise across to that subscribe button and give me a subscribe. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys. Go catch some fish.